ते नाही 11 वाजता आहे ना, आता होईलच.
Am I audible, Prabhat sir?
Yes, Sandeep.
You're audible.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh.
So I can request admin to allow me, because I'll be sharing my PPT during keynote address. So if admin can allow me to share my, as of now it looks like disabled for me. Prabhat sir.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Sandeep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have done that.
Okay, yeah.
Good
Now I
morning.
can see. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yes, very good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Prabhat sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sandeep
Good
sir.
morning.
We look forward to the session. We have made co-host 3 more minutes.
Yeah,
And-
sure.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So, Nikita ma'am, I think we may start the session, I guess.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. We are very glad from Balani Infotech to have this collaboration. Uh, with once again, we are very happy to collaborate with Madhya Pradesh Library Association and everybody on this very morning of Saturday. We are glad. A very important topic that we are going to touch upon. Of course, we have already had so much talk on this, and today there will be few more new insights. Our intention is to bring light to research ethics and plagiarism detection. A very, very good morning and a very welcome, big welcome to everybody joining. We have more members.
Good morning.
To start the session, I'll invite Prabhat Kumar sir to just moderate the session, and then Sandeep sir is there joined with us who is going to share his insights, and we are looking forward. And the later on, at the end of it, I will be conducting a session on plagiarism detecting software drill bit, SciFlow, and Language. Question and answers are there. You can just put them in the chat box or ask at the end of each session. Thank you so much. Prabhat sir, please.
Thank you, Nikita ma'am. MPLA welcomes all the participants, as well as thanks to Balani Group and Nikita Banjari, Anurag, and his team to host this plagiarism detection and research ethics webinar on our platform. So thank you once again. We have Dr. Sandeep Pathak, librarian IISER, with us. He threw light on this topic. He's our keynote speaker. As you know, research ethics and plagiarism detection are crucial components in maintaining the integrity of academic and scientific works. Research ethics refers to the principles and guidelines that help ensure the integrity and quality of research. Key aspects are honesty, objectivity, integrity, openness, confidentiality, responsible publication, responsible mentoring, social responsibility, non-discrimination, competence, legality, and so many aspects are there. And so today we are talking about plagiarism detection, especially Drillbit software. As you know, UGC authorized this software. So I am not talking about. We have Dr. Sandeep Pathak. As you know, he is a renowned speaker of LIS, as well as the plagiarism detection. He has more experts. So I am inviting Dr. Sandeep Pathak with these words. Over to Dr. Sandeep Pathak.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Prabhat sir, for introducing me and also giving me an opportunity, to share my views on this topic. Definitely about Drillbit, Dr. Nikita will talk in detail. So I will just try to give some essence about this whole topic, research ethics and plagiarism detection, because I am in this academic industry for last 25 years. So I would like to share a few of the points from my side. And as you know, this topic is, very important, relevant in the academic environment. And this is important not only for research scholars and faculty members, but also for the librarians. We should know what are the, research ethics, the issues, and then plagiarism detection, what are the softwares. And if you are getting access to Drillbit through Source Siddhu, and if you are Source Siddhi, and if you have any issue, keep your questions ready, because today Dr. Nikita is here. So if you have any question, because many of you must be using Drillbit already. So after her presentation, she will be happy to answer all your queries. So today, she will also talk about LineQuil, SciFlow, and Drillbit. So before she start, I'd like to take your only 10 minutes. So I just share my PPT presentation over here. Yeah, so I'm going to. So Nikita ma'am, is my slides are visible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And are they changing or no?
No, sir. They are not changing. We
Okay.
can see the invitation.
I think now they
Yeah,
can.
now it's
Okay.
clear. Thank
So
you.
yeah, I'll just take 10 minutes to talk about today's this theme, research ethics and plagiarism detection. So research ethics, these are the more moral principles that person must follow, irrespective of place or the time. And we also must determine the authenticity of the fact, right? I'll give the example. For example, duplicate submission. This is one of the example. We should avoid, like submitting the manuscript in parallel to papers. So that is then salami slicing, means taking some para and putting in our manuscript. So these are the examples of simultaneous submissions, duplicate submission, conflict of interest, authorship issues, gift authorship, the data falsification. You must have seen even IITs and all, these things are happening, data falsification, other institutes. So we need to be very careful about all these things. Image manipulation. There are also cases in premier institution where image was manipulated. So these are the things we should know, being a librarian, how to identify. For example, you must thought about Google Lens, right? So this is also one of the example we can get the authenticity of the thing. So when we talk about research ethics and plagiarism detection, first we should know why all this happening. Because in the academic industry, research scholar, faculty member need to publish the article, research article. Not only research article, they also need to publish the books in the chapters and all those things. So they need to do scholarly communication. So what is scholarly communication? Means whatever they communicate through the conference proceedings and research journals, article, that is a scholarly communication. Then being a librarian, we also should know what is reference, right? What is reference, what is referencing, what is citation, right? We must heard about this word citation. We say quote unquote. So citation is also very, very important in this. These are the terminology we should know being a librarian. Citation styles, because this makes your citation your manuscript perfect. Citation styles, there are various like APA. In case of PhD, your university must be, you have decided which citation style you need to follow. But in case of journals, publishers, they have their own citation style. For example, IEEE, all the journals are having their own citation style. So that you need to be particular. What is bibliography? That is also important term. Apart from the references, we need to put bibliography, whatever relevant matter this manuscript you have gone through, so that you can list somewhere in the thing. So what is the, now I'll talk in few minutes about plagiarism. So what is plagiarism? So as we know, because of internet, is very easy to copy, but same time is for softwares, plagiarism detector softwares, it is very easy to catch also. So you need to be very careful when you read the manuscript, you go through the literature, but write in your own language, right? So that is the reason you must have heard about the softwares like LineQuil or Quillbot. They are now very popular because they are more powerful in the paraphrasing. So why people plagiarize? I think we know they due to all these reasons. So what is plagiarism? When the appropriation of another person's idea, process, results, or words without giving appropriate credit. For example, Dr. Sahu has written one paper, say like on Index Consortium, right? Importance of Index Consortium. Now suppose say I'm going to write an review article on One Nation, One Subscription. So I take one para from Dr. Sahu paper and I do not quote him. I just take the para without acknowledging him. So that is a plagiarism. We need to acknowledge the author with the proper citation. That is very, very important. So this is the definition of, so I'm not going in the definitions. And also what is the constitute as a plagiarism? Copy paste, getting a paper from the web and submitting it you're on using another person's work, using photographs, video, and quoting a source without using quotation. So there are many type of plagiarism. Like one is, we know, copy paste. Another one is paraphrasing, as I talked about. Now people are using up AI. Even this anti-plagiarism softwares, they are also talking about the AI-based report, right? So that also I hope Dr. Nikita ma'am will talk about this. So there are many softwares like Spinboard, and they can change the things. So you should not make such. I'm just telling that if you come across this, you may avoid using this, because end of the day, if your guide PI come to know, that's not good for quality research. There is one more self-plagiarism. So like I have written one paper, say like, ESOS, the history of consortium, challenges and opportunities. Then again, I write paper on the One Nation, One Subscription, and I take some from my own paper. So I cannot take anything even from my paper. I need to properly acknowledge and cite those things. These are the various types of plagiarism: clone, control, remix, recycle, hybrid. So how to avoid plagiarism is the honesty is the best policy. Put your own views, okay, quote unquote, proper material. If you feel is proper, avoidable, you can drop the things. If you take any image, you properly acknowledge. Now question comes, who will detect your plagiarism? Like if you're sharing your research on social media, right, for Altmetric score and other your visibility. So that case, the readers who will be reading all those things. And then one more thing, suppose you are publishing your article on open access platform. There also then it is very, easier than it will be, wider reach. People will go through this and they can make out things. Then the plagiarism detection software. So these are the things, and then what are the consequences if you do this plagiarism? Then there is a scholarly reputation, and every institute there is an academic integrity committee, and you must be knowing UGC has also come, with the academic integrity research quality document 2021. UGC has also published good academic research practices in 2020. So these are the things we need to be there. And when we talk about Indian scenario, we should thank the Indian government. They have come up with a lot many things. As I say, they have come with the integrity these guidelines. They are providing us the software under the Sodh Shuddhi program. Now we have a drill bit. Earlier it was Urkund, then name was changed original. Now we have a drill bit. Okay. So now we also know there is a gazette of Government of India. There is a label 0, 1, 2, 3 for plagiarism, right? I think all of us, we are aware of this. Like up to level 0 up to 10%, 1, 10 to 40, 42. So I think we all are aware of this. I'm not going in details, and UGC can change also this anytime as per the requirement. These are the anti-plagiarism softwares, free resources. But as I think all you will agree, here we should not depend on the open source anti-plagiarism softwares, because their backend library is so poor. So it always gives the false report. So in this case, because paid softwares, they have a subscription to all the academic publishers, subscription-based commercial publishers, and for every hit they need to pay. That is the reason they charge it. So if our manuscript is checked at background with the most of the publishers, it has a more authenticity. So these are the anti-plagiarism softwares: Turnitin, Authenticate, Urkund, Drillbit. I think today Dr. Nikita will talk about Drillbit in detail. So how to avoid plagiarism? As I say, honesty is the best policy. Put your quotations, quote unquote, do your own work, and finally take the help of faculty members, where to publish your articles. And if you are a new research scholar, don't fall into the, this plagiarism, this we call, this, there are many predatory journals. So you need to be very careful. You should not fall into, getting your article published in any predatory journals. And being a librarian, you should also know, like APC, what are the article processing charges, and how to help our academic community on this. So with these words, again, I would say that being a librarian, we should know about what are the research ethics things, what we should tell, to our research scholars, that how they can avoid the plagiarism when they are writing the manuscript. With these words, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Pathak, for enlighten on plagiarism detection softwares and research ethics. So आज रिसर्च एथिक्स का जमाना है और आज सारा कुछ ओपन एक्सेस में है, इसलिए हमें रिसर्च करने के पहले बड़ा केयरफुल रहना पड़ता है। अदरवाइज जैसा डॉक्टर पाठक बता रहे थे, यूजीसी ने उसके लिए सर्कुलर भी जारी किया है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने। तो इसी सिलसिले में मैं डॉक्टर निकिता बंजारी, रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर बालानी ग्रुप, और प्लेगरिज्म डिटेक्शन सॉफ्टवेयर जो सोच शुद्धि के अंतर्गत इम्प्लीमेंट के अंतर्गत है, उसके ऊपर बात करने के लिए हमारे बीच डॉक्टर निकिता बंजारी हैं। वो आपके सारे प्रश्नों का भी समाधान करेंगी। वो ड्रिल बिट क्या है, कैसे काम करता है, उस पर अपनी बात रखेंगी। तो विथ दीज वर्ड्स आई इनवाइट डॉक्टर निकिता बंजारी।
Thank you so much, sir, for the kind welcome. And at the same time, thank you so much for संदीप सर, जिन्होंने इस सेशन की बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत करी है, क्योंकि उन्होंने हाईलाइट किया है, हमारे आज के सेशन का ब्रीफिंग किया है। सो आई एम शेयरिंग माय स्क्रीन, जस्ट गिव मी फ्यू सेकेंड्स। यस, Sir has already highlighted about the very important topic, research ethics and plagiarism detection. We are well aware of this particular concept. Still, plagiarism, if we see in a newspaper, there are plagiarism related issues from the top universities and institutions across the world. So why, our session today with MPLA and Balani Infotech, this is also a step towards an ethically conducting research and plagiarism detection. ये हमारा एक सपोर्ट है ताकि एथिकल तरीके से हो सके, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ तो मिसिंग है, क्योंकि जिस वजह से plagiarism is not in past, it still exists. I am Dr. Nikita Banjari, relationship manager and science communicator. It is our pleasure to be here with so many participants joining. Brief introduction. Balani Infotech, a very well-known name, leading library and information service provider. Sir is a visionary. I won't consider myself, not we, but sir is a visionary, because sir ऐसे products के साथ काम करते हैं जो ethical है, और especially plagiarism के लिए भी उन्होंने बहुत efforts किए हैं इस ड्रिल बिट में हमने लास्ट 2 years से। बेस्ट ऑफ बेस्ट रिसोर्सेज हमारे पास है। सर स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम प्रिंटेड बुक्स, देन ई जर्नल्स, ई बुक्स। समय के साथ एवरीथिंग इज ऑनलाइन, इंटरनेट रिसोर्सेज, और हमारे पास सारे करंट रिसोर्सेज गुड क्वालिटी पीयर रिव्यूड सिलेक्शन है। अगर आपको इससे रिलेटेड कोई भी चीजों से इंफॉर्मेशन है फॉर योर लाइब्रेरी, वी ऑल्सो हैव अनुराग गुप्ता जी ज्वाइनिंग विद अस, जो हमारे बलानी इन्फोटेक का पार्ट है। तो हम उनका कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर भी शेयर करेंगे, तो आप उनसे भी कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। बिफोर गेटिंग इनटू प्लेगरिज्म डिटेक्शन, क्योंकि हम सॉफ्टवेयर का पूरा एनालिसिस, हाउ टू यूटिलाइज दिस एज ए यूजर, हाउ टू यूटिलाइज दिस particular software drill bit, we will see that. Before that, 2 very important products, SciFlow and Lanquil, these are also the part of current resource. And as a library professionals, आप सब हमें join कर रहे हैं from library professional, I hope, and many faculty members. SciFlow मदद करता है writing and publishing को simplify करने के लिए। ये आपके यूनिवर्सिटी, इंस्टीट्यूट एंड कॉलेज में बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेगा, बिकॉज इट हैज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी कि हमारा रिसर्च हैसल फ्री कंडक्ट हम कर सके। ये किस तरह से होगा? एक टेम्पलेट मिलता है पब्लिशिंग के लिए जब हम जाते हैं, एथिकल पब्लिशिंग के लिए जब हम जाते हैं, हमें पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट में हमारा एकेडमिक राइटिंग वी हैव टू write and publish. If we are talking about journals, they have, it's mandatory to write according to the format of journal. When we submit theses, there also one format is there of that particular university institution. You can upload your thesis format on SciFlow. That option is available. अगर आपके particular university की एक thesis का format है, वो format आप upload कर सकते हैं SciFlow में, और सारे students they can log in and उस format के अंतर में वो लिखना शुरू करेंगे. एक पर्टिकुलर टेम्पलेट आप देख सकते हैं जिसमें एडिटिंग के लिए थोड़े ऑप्शंस दिए हैं, क्योंकि जो सबसे बड़ा एडिटिंग का फैक्टर होता है वो है फॉर्मेट. अब अगर मैं फॉर्मेट की बात करती हूँ तो उसमें आ जाता है फॉन्ट स्टाइल, उसमें आ जाता है एब्स्ट्रैक्ट कितने वर्ड्स का है, इंट्रोडक्शन किस तरह से है, सब हेडिंग्स कैसे लिखने चाहिए, ABCD 1 2 3, बुलेट्स पॉइंट्स कैसे होने चाहिए, तो वो सारी चीजें यहाँ पर हो जाएगी. एंड इसी से राइटिंग एंड पब्लिकेशन, दिस इज अ टूल फॉर डेफिनेटली एथिकल राइटिंग. इट ऑल्सो हैज अ प्लेटफॉर्म. जब हम टेम्पलेट की बात करते हैं उसमें एक ऑप्शन आ जाता है जिसमें ऑथर्स एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं. फॉर थीसिस देयर इज गाइड एंड देयर इज स्टूडेंट. तो बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि फॉर्मेट्स की वजह से रिजेक्शन होता है. इवन व्हेन वी गो फॉर पब्लिशिंग, we get rejected because it is not according to the guidelines, according to the formats of the publication. The other important concern is plagiarism. Both of them we are going to address today. So if you are writing for a specific journal, अगर आज आप ACS में publish करना चाहते हैं, उनका खुद का format है. कल को unfortunately अगर आपका reject हो जाता है ACS की तरफ से, अब आपको लिखना होगा किसी और format में, तो यहाँ पे विद वन क्लिक आप ACS से AAAS कोई भी जर्नल के फॉर्मेट में चेंज कर सकते हैं. तो अगर आप किसी जर्नल में आपका आर्टिकल, ओरिजिनल रिसर्च आर्टिकल पब्लिश करना चाहते हैं, तो हर किसी का एक फॉर्मेट का स्टाइल होता है. आप उसको एक क्लिक से चेंज भी कर सकते हैं, और साथ ही साथ थीसिस की जब बारी आती है तो आप आपका थीसिस का फॉर्मेट इस पे अपलोड कर देंगे, तो सारे स्टूडेंट्स उस पे जब लिखेंगे, when they'll convert it to word. Of course, when we go on the platform, there is a specific online medium in which we have to write. Then one has to convert it into word and download it. Entire text will be as per the standards and as per the formatting style of that particular organization. Things are made easy, and that way one can follow an ethical standard, an ethical medium, because it's a very important part of academic writing. We get templates after logging in. We get templates, a very easier way to write on that template. अगर मैं template की बात कर रही हूँ तो किस तरह की template मुझे मिल रहा है, I would like to highlight like this. एक तरह का online हमें टेम्पलेट मिलेगा जिसमें एब्स्ट्रैक्ट, इंट्रोडक्शन, मटेरियल एंड मेथड, हर किसी के लिए बॉक्सेस अवेलेबल होंगे, हमें उसके अंदर लिखना है. कर्सर आपको रखना है इन फ्रंट ऑफ टेक्स्ट एंड यू कैन देन ऐड टेबल, फिगर्स एंड इक्वेशन. अगेन थिंग्स आर इजियर बिकॉज देन नाउ जब आप इसको वर्ड में कन्वर्ट करेंगे, जहां टेबल होना चाहिए एज पर द फॉर्मेट, इट विल बी अवेलेबल. एंड आपका जो सेटिंग्स है पेज का, इवन पेज नंबर आपको रखना है, ऑड पेज नंबर, यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम कहाँ आना चाहिए, ये सारी चीजें आप प्री सेट टेम्पलेट में ऐड कर सकते हैं. एंड देन स्टूडेंट्स कैन स्टार्ट राइटिंग ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट्स. कन्वर्जन, जो मैंने कहा, आज आप एक आर्टिकल पब्लिश करने के लिए यू आर सिलेक्टिंग अ जर्नल. इफ इट गेट्स रिजेक्टेड, नो वरीज, यू कैन जस्ट विद वन क्लिक convert it into that particular journal's format. Manually doing that is a lot time consuming, and very small things are there. Especially if I talk about template, उसमें आ जाता है टाइटल से लेके रेफरेंस तक हर एक चीज. इवन फॉर थीसिस, फर्स्ट पेज से लेके रेफरेंसेस एंड बिब्लियोग्राफी तक, एंटायर फॉर्मेट. सो इवन रेफरेंस मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर आपको मिलेंगे. साथ ही साथ यहाँ पर AI बिल्ट इन है. ये AI आपको ग्रामर सजेशंस भी दे रहा है. तो अगर आपके टेक्स्ट में certain grammatical errors are there, that facility to rectify that you get. For reference, there is EndNote and different reference management software inbuilt. So the things are made easier and easy collaboration with different authors. So generally, मैं इस particular resource के बारे में in depth इसीलिए ऑनलाइन डेमो नहीं कर रही हूँ क्योंकि आज का हमारा सेशन प्लेगरिज्म डिटेक्शन पर है. पर ये बताना बहुत जरूरी था कि one of such tool is very important tool that one can find so easy for writing. After writing in that particular format, major concern is plagiarism. Sandeep sir has very well highlighted about ethical writing and what is plagiarism. Text to text matching. आपका डॉक्यूमेंट जो आप लिख रहे हैं, पब्लिश कर रहे हैं, आपके थीसिस में टेक्स्ट जो टेक्स्ट होता है वो पब्लिश डेटा के टेक्स्ट से मैच कर जाता है, तब होता है प्लेगरिज्म. ये फर्स्ट. दूसरा, जब आप किसी ओरिजिनल ऑथर का टेक्स्ट रेफरेंस के लिए ले रहे हैं, उसे अपने शब्दों में लिखने के बाद में ओरिजिनल ऑथर को रेफरेंस सेक्शन में ऐड करना बहुत जरूरी है, उनका नाम, ताकि ओरिजिनल ऑथर को क्रेडिट मिल सके उनके काम का. इससे भी आप प्लेगरिज्म अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. ये दो
Madam, sorry for the interruption. If you are communicating in English now, we can follow that because many of them are from all over India.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Actually, I was assuming that it is convenient for Hindi, but I am glad that at the initial stage only you informed me. Thank you so much. So first is writing in our own words. Second is write in your own words. And if you're taking somebody else's work for reference, give them credit. And third is using plagiarism detecting software. Very important process. For any kind of academic writing, it is mandatory. If you're publishing or if you're not publishing, this is a mandatory process. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, it is a serious academic offense. And as per the guidelines of 2018, UGC has placed the guidelines, and based on that, if our text is under plagiarism, levels of plagiarism are there, which is mentioned in the guidelines, and to that, there are level of penalties. We will see UGC guidelines also as well, because that will give us more understanding. I'm sure you're well aware of all of that, but just to compare with Drillbit of where we are falling in line with those guidelines of UGC. It's in the folder management, and we will see that in the process. How this software is working based on artificial intelligence and machine learning. For that matter, any plagiarism detecting softwares is working on AI. How it is functioning when you upload any particular document, this AI will assist you. The text within your document will be matched with the published data with the help of this AI. Manually, it is very difficult because the published content is in millions and billions. Lot of content from last maybe 50 plus years or 30 years. There is so much of online resources in boom. Manually, one cannot do. But with the help of AI, within minutes, you get the result. These results are based on matching algorithms within your document and the published data document. The algorithms are matched, and we receive a particular percentage. This percentage is called similarity percentage when the algorithm or the text gets matched with the published data. These algorithm is a part of similarity. Text is similar, manipulation and irregularities. Everything is a part of the similarity percentage. Drillbit has also received NEET assessment, which is very important for any academic tools to trust upon. Also, it is a part of Shodh Shuddhi program from last year. Being a part of Shodh Shuddhi program has helped Drillbit a lot because it has reached to the masses. Many of 1100 universities, top universities, are using Drillbit for their academic purposes. These resources are being used. When you are receiving this resource from InflibNet's Shodh Shuddhi program, very important it is only for theses of PhD and for faculty members and research scholars only. It is not for undergraduates or masters. So if you require, then you have to go for subscription. Through Shodh Shuddhi, it is only for theses of PhD and research conducted by faculty members and research scholars. This tool is a trustworthy tool, subscription based tool. As a user, your data is protected. When you check from Drillbit, your data is safe. There is a confidentiality of customer data, and this is a legal process. So your unpublished data, when you check, there is an assurity that you will have security with that data. Any plagiarism detecting software, to provide you accurate similarity percentage, it is important to have good content coverage. Content coverage consists of published data. Also, there is repository function that is also inclusive in the content coverage. Theses are available. Regional language content is also available. So basically, content coverage consists of published data, and that published data can be theses, research article, review article, any kind of online article, along with the repository function that is available in Drillbit. This content is updated daily. Now, to rely on any plagiarism detecting software, the content coverage has to be good. That is how the similarity percentage will be reliable. And how this content coverage is becoming good? When they add lot of content. So any plagiarism detecting software who is in the business from longer period of time, their content coverage will build in a good way. Lot of content they must have added. So this advantage is there with those previous tools. And even Drillbit, it has also built very good content coverage in short period of time. That's why the results are reliable, and it is a very good competitor with the top products. In Drillbit, there is one admin who administrates and creates the user, and then there are users. Based on subscription, these users can be faculty members, research scholars. We talked about repository, which is also part of content coverage. Now, repository of Drillbit, when you publish something, it automatically gets added into the content coverage. There are times like project assignment. We do lot of effort, but we do not publish project assignment. Yet, if very important content is there, you can add it in repository of Drillbit. Automatically, if somebody else is doing similar work, you will get credit for that. This is the folder management features that you get, which are as per UGC guidelines. As per UGC guidelines, when you create a folder in Drillbit, inside that folder, you have to submit a particular document for plagiarism checking. And we follow UGC guidelines. Different languages are supported, different formats of file, PDF, Word, lot of it is there, is supported, and manipulation. Earlier also we saw about manipulation. Currently, what is the most common manipulation? Earlier, what used to be there? One word somebody used to alter, sentences they used to alter so that in the software couldn't catch. Nowadays, the very well-known manipulation is AI manipulation. Two types of percentage we are getting. When our text is matching with the published data text, it is called similarity percentage. Other percentage that we get from Drillbit, or commonly nowadays many plagiarism detecting softwares are offering, is AI. Assistance is fine. Like some certain AI is suggesting you something for your work, and you kind of get inspired from that. But the problem arises when we copy paste. Even from ChatGPT, if something you copy paste from ChatGPT, there will be, that will show in terms of percentage. Higher the use of tools for writing. I have also seen that sometimes Grammarly also suggests some words, Grammarly tool. That also comes in AI, because automatically it is suggesting, and then we are selecting that. It gets, the algorithm is there then, and that is detected in this particular software. Algorithm matches. We can take support, get inspired, and then put in our creativity. So the whole purpose is that plagiarism happens when we copy paste from someone without putting our intellectual credit. The more we put our intellectual credit, intellectual efforts, the more unique our content will be. Word in Word, here somewhere there will be add-in option. Click on add-in, search for Drillbit. Drillbit will get plugged in like this. After writing some pages in the thesis, you can click in Drillbit, put the details once and submit. You will get result within the Word as well. So this facility is available. 15 Indian regional languages are covered. Overall, 100 languages are accommodated. 15 being Indian regional languages. So that is about Drillbit. We are now going to go online, of course, and see how one as a user can access that particular resource. Before that, another important tool that I want to talk about before doing the demonstration about Langquill. Another very important tool. When we talk about plagiarism, text to text matching, it also happens because lot of us are struggling in writing in English maybe. That's why we rely more on other tools to help us write easily, and then we copy paste. If our English and our scientific research skills are well built, I don't think there will be a lot of plagiarism will reduce automatically because we are enough skilled to write our own content. Or many a times people try and tend to go for shortcut. Okay, this is consuming a lot of time writing on my own. Maybe I use certain tools that will um, help me write faster. But in the process, slowly, copy pasting happens. That is when the problem arises. Langquill is something that is a language lab. Of course, one can get certified on the basis of their level in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. There is certification courses as well, but one can always go on this particular platform and build their English depending upon the resources they provide. Nowadays, it's a well-known fact that 15% of world's population is speaking in English, 5% being native speakers. Yet somehow, I also wonder from where it started. I have no idea, but English publication is something that everybody is preferring, because also English being a universal language, we get lot of approach for our research when we publish in English. That is the reality. That is why when we go for high-end journals, those are all in English, universal language, and the rejection rate also increases because of that. So many people are publishing, and because of that, the rejection rate increases. There are non-native speakers. For them, Langquill will assist in the process of publishing. Of course, once you develop the skill, it will help you forever. So be it publishing or be it speaking, nowadays communication in English has become very vital part of career advancement. So one can always use Langquill as a part of a course. It is already on the Swayam portal. Langquill is a part of Swayam portal. So one can take the certification course from there, and it becomes certain mandatory skills for development or a part of a curriculum as well in future, because it is important part of scientific writing and communication. Stay connected with Balani Infotech. Not just this, we conduct different webinars for scientific writing, for all these tools, research tools, and publication resources as well. Along with that, we deal with printed books, we deal with e-resources. Web tools are, of course, a part of us. E-journal, e-books. Please connect with us for your library if you have any specific related query for that. Like if you need certain subscription or you need certain webinars. This is my email address for any question and queries. And now we will be going on our website. our Drillbit website. Drillbit is something that I'm going to talk about in depth, but before that, SciFlow. So SciFlow, this kind of templates are providing. You can start writing. It's free. So basically, the journal part of it, the journal's format are paid version, but you can log in and start writing in the basic IEEE or academic format that is available. You can sign in, you can ask for trial. Anurag ji is also online. So if you need to add your thesis format so that the student work is easier and there's no rejection, or even you want to publish in different journals to avoid rejection, formats are also play an important role. So SciFlow is an authoring platform as well, where different authors can collaborate. A very easy tool. It does what it says. So it's not very tough one, but of course, one quick demo will help you understand the process more easier. In general, you can collaborate and enjoy the process. It is effortless. So writing in that particular format, you just have to use, of course, write it down. You have to put the text, but the format angle, which is also very time consuming, it's very critical to, first you have to conduct research, then you have to write in your own words to avoid plagiarism, then you have to make the text according to the format of that particular journal or university thesis. So it's a big process, and these tools are going to help you in the process. Of course, privacy is guaranteed, and you get grammar assistance you will get inbuilt. So it's better that you avoid or take suggestions and then write as per your choices to avoid AI percentage in the plagiarism tool. Referencing part is also taken care. So once you have written entire abstract, introduction, material and methods, result and discussion, when you go for references, there is EndNote within the platform. So just click on EndNote, export, put the cursor within the text. If in the introduction, in some text you want to add the reference, you have to put the cursor, select the exported references, and it will get attached automatically. That facility is available, and you can see for language check, Grammarly, Trinka is integrated. So Trinka being a very important tool for scientific writing, that is also integrated, and Grammarly is also integrated, which is for general writing. For reference management, Zotero, Citavi is integrated, and other apps like ORCID ID, LaTeX, this is also available. So it gives the direct free flow between the ORCID IDs as well. Try SciFlow today. Experience academic writing on next level. No integration. Just log in and use the free version and ask for trial to us. Langquill is an online language lab, English language lab. You can just register. AI enabled real time speech. You can edit smarter, wiser. So it's certain things are one time investment, and then you can get the fruit of it for lifelong. So Langquill is such. It's like you build up the skills, and then you are just good to write, good to read, good to listen. And in career advancement, communication becomes a big part. So definitely one can utilize Langquill. Using this is very easy. There are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. These 4 areas are covered on this platform. So for listening, you will be able to listen something and then speak and then see how the things are working well or not. So AI is integrated, and AI will help you in the process. At the bottom of web page, what I wanted to show here, iGroup Balani Infotech is a exclusive channel partner, but at the same time, this is a paid version for getting the subscription. It is a subscription paid version for getting the certification. If you want to get certified based on the levels, when you are putting so much efforts, then you need a subscription version. But certain information like these resources, Langquill's Learning Academy has been curated with reliable source. that caters to the user. So these resources are available if I want to understand about conjunction or something like that. So one can always, these are the resources that Langquill is built with. Questions, sentence, idioms, everything in one particular platform. So definitely ask for a trial. Without taking any more time, the last part of the session and the very important part, stay with me for another 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and then we will open for question and answer. How to use Drillbit resource? Of course, one is very affluent in using plagiarism detecting software. It's a daily part of our academic activity. However, Drillbit has incorporated certain new features that we will be talking about. In homepage, we have covered all the important information. Advanced technology. In presentation, I have covered AICTE assessment, valuable feedback from customers, and certification that it has. We have covered that. Product, as I have earlier mentioned.
Yes.
From, I request to kindly mute, because we are also recording this session. Somewhere I skipped informing about, we are recording this session. So the recording will also be available in terms if it is required. And I request to mute the audio. We will be opening for question and answers within 15 minutes. Thank you so much. Through Shodh Shuddhi, it is only available to faculty members and research scholars. If you require the subscription for other purposes, you can ask for that. Once the subscription is received, the admin will receive the admin credential, login ID and password. Admin has to create the user profiles through admin account. Simple information is required. 2 seconds so that I can just mute. Sometimes people are unaware that they have unmuted themselves. Thank you. So at the end of the subscription, if you require it other than PhD thesis through Shodh Shuddhi program that you're receiving, admin will receive the credential, username and password, and admin has to create the user profile. Simple information is required, the name and email address of the user, and admin can create the user profile. We will see that. User will get an auto-generated email of the credential. They can use it and sign in. Integration, if you are integrating it in learning management platforms, if you are using these platforms for teaching, Drillbit is integrated there in Google Classroom. So that flow is easier to connect with Drillbit. In support, we have added frequently asked question and video tutorials and user guide. So as a scholar, if anybody is going on the website, they can always make use of this frequently asked question and video tutorials. They will always solve many of the queries. Yet, if some queries are not solved, you can connect over phone number and through the email addresses as well. Through WhatsApp also you can connect by adding your information here in this this blanks. There is also an option of chatting. So some bot will be always available to answer your simpler questions. At the bottom of the web page, you can find the information about convert to Unicode. So basically earlier we talked about text to text matching, the document that you are uploading to the published data. Text matching will be done, algorithm will be generated, and we will receive similarity percentage. This algorithm is generated by the help of Unicode. Every language, English, Hindi, Marathi, is broken down into language of the computer, that is Unicode, Unicode of your text, the document that you are uploading for checking, and Unicode of the published data will be matched for you to get a particular percentage of similarity. To log into this particular resource, you have to fill in this information, username and password. Here, I would like to tell about one thing. Most commonly, logging in Drillbit is very easy because your username is your email address. What is mandatory is that once your account is created by the admin for the users, I'm saying. Logging in process is very easier. Your username will be your email address, and you can regenerate your password from forgot password, put that information and sign in. Of course, when the admin creates your account, you will receive an auto-generated email from Drillbit that you can fill in. But anyhow, I'm just sharing the tip that you can always use your email address as your username. Click on forgot password and sign in. Once you sign in, this is how the profile will look like. This drop down menu, SciFlow and length I'll probably cross. Drop down menu, your name and your email address. Below that, there is this switch to admin. This is only for me because this is a demonstration account. For you, it will be account info. Account info covers important information like how many documents are allotted to you. So basically, when the admin is creating your account, they will need your name and email address. But other third important information is that what is to be needed to fill is certain number of documents that admin is allotting to the user. It will be reflected here. Out of that, how much you have utilized. So this number will keep on changing depending upon the submission. You can always view that from here. Another very important criteria about Drillbit is that whatever you check, 113 documents I have checked, they have not gone to the repository of Drillbit. Repository of Drillbit is also available, which is a part of content coverage. Manually, you have to select and save. Among 113, I have selected one that has only gone to the repository of Drillbit. This is a very advantageous feature in Drillbit. Our default is that whatever you check does not go into the repository. After that, there is PDF and videos are available for the assistance. Change password option is available. Logout, basic information, account information. There is this announcement option. You can view here. When admin wants to connect with the user, basically, this is the communication between admin to the user. From admin account, there is again announcement option like here in admin account. Whenever admin wants to connect with the user, they can just click here, add the information, and all the users will receive this. Currently, we are in the user profile. As you can see, we will also see the admin profile shortly. It will be very quick.
क्या हुआ? नींद आ रहा है? नींद आ रहा है?
I'll mute. Okay, 1 second. I am not able. Anurag ji, if you can mute, so that will be better because I am not able to see. Anurag ji, yeah, now this option is available. Okay. So this is the communication between admin to user. Whenever admin wants to connect with the user for scheduling training or any information related to documents, they can add there and it will be notified via email and within the profile as well. Now, dashboard. On the the other side, sidebar, you will be able to see dashboard. All the users' statistical analysis in terms of charts and graphs. This is your profile, how it looks after using for a specific period of time. You can track that from here. How many folders you are working on? 6 folders. You can see that from here. This is the folder area. Your monthly submission out of the documents provided to you, how much you have utilized, your recent submission, your monthly graph, and what I like most among all is this. Out of my 113 documents, 73% is my own words and 27% is matching with the published data. So this is calculating the text percentage. How much is my own words? How much is matching with the published data? And different types of document that I am working on, I can track that from here. In support, if you want to raise any particular technical query, now Drillbit is certain resource software. You can attach a file here. You can take a screenshot, attach a file, and based on your priority, is it high, medium, or low, Drillbit team will be resolving that. So any query you can raise here. In support, 2 steps logging in process. So basically, when we wanted to log in, what we did was we put username and password. Another information here will be email OTP. To log into the account, if you want to maintain the additional security, you can add the email OTP option as well. Now my folder. Multiple folders you can create, and inside the folder you have to submit. This folder is editable, and these guidelines which holds the top priority here, this is as per the UGC guidelines of 2018. You can edit the folder created. If not required, you can delete the folder. We have to submit a specific document for plagiarism checking inside the folder. To create a particular folder, giving it a name, and then you can see the yes and no option. These yes and no are coming from the UGC guidelines. What we have done, we have already given a default setting no. The default choice is no. And all the databases are selected, among which text-to-text matching will be done. But in case you want to customize the setting, that could be done as per the UGC guidelines. Quoted work, reference, bibliography, equation.
And I humbly request you please bilingual use.
Yes, sir, I'm not able to hear.
Ma'am, I requested you please use the bilingual Hindi and English, ma'am, please.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So I'll say that कि ये जो हमारा exclusions है, जो folder management का part है, this is as per the UGC guidelines. Quoted work, reference, bibliography, generic terms, one can exclude. What is another criteria as per UGC? Up to 14 consecutive words are responsible for evaluation of plagiarism. The rain is coming. Just give me 1 second. So I hope the background noises are not there. Heavy rain is the part of Mumbai weather nowadays. Another criteria of UGC is up to 14 words. There has to be a certain limit. हर किसी का word count समान हो ताकि जो percentage of similarity है वो हम understand कर सके. Up to 14. After using plagiarism detecting software, हमारा goal होना चाहिए level 0. Level 0 is no penalty. 10% से कम similarity. That is, no penalty will be there. Level 1, level 2, level 3, there are penalties. और वो penalties भी इसी डॉक्यूमेंट में दी गई है. Nowadays we see that plagiarism का अगर हमारा कोई दुश्मन बन जाए और कोई पुराना डॉक्यूमेंट उठाकर दे दे तो हमारा करियर खराब हो जाता है, especially academics में. Nowhere else but in academics. So one has to be very cautious with what they are publishing, and the newer people they should be more and more concerned. So हमारे जो scholars है उनके तो academic का बहुत important हिस्सा होना चाहिए क्योंकि ये haunt कर सकता है फ्यूचर में. हमने फोल्डर मैनेजमेंट में नो रखा है. नो इज वेरी प्रेफरेबल. डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग है, स्पेशली व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर पब्लिशिंग. पब्लिशिंग के लिए बहुत ही सूटेबल सेटिंग है ये. बहुत बार कस्टमाइज करना होता है एज पर दी एकेडमिक्स, तो आप यस कर सकते हैं. और ये हम चेंज भी कर रहे हैं बिकॉज यूजीसी ने हमें अलाउ किया है. एक्सक्लूड रेफरेंस एंड बिब्लियोग्राफी. दूसरा एक्सक्लूजन होता है कोट्स, इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में. एनी टेक्स्ट यू कैन पुट इन इन्वर्टेड कॉमा, सिलेक्ट यस ऑप्शन एंड इट विल बी एक्सक्लूडेड फ्रॉम द परसेंटेज ऑफ सिमिलैरिटी. बहुत बार डेफिनेशंस एंड न्यूटन्स लॉ. न्यूटन्स लॉ विल बी न्यूटन्स लॉ. वी कैन नॉट पुट इट इन आवर ओन वर्ड्स. For such text if you are using, you can put them in inverted comma. No करेंगे excluded small sources के लिए up to 5 words का ऑप्शन है, डिफॉल्ट है. Publication friendly, exclude small sources, no option. If you want to customize, now customization is also between 1 to 14 word counts, because that's how UGC has set the parameter. You can select the word count. Grammar check comes with the additional subscription cost. Phrases, 15 phrases you can exclude 15. Certain terms like sulfuric acid, we cannot write in any other way. If that is a part that is coming in the software has selected that, you can exclude that. Sulfuric acid, instrument name, four letter words names are there are of instrument. You can add that. 15 phrases you can exclude, and exclude quote also. 15% limitation is there. 15% you can exclude quote. ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन, जो भी आप इस फोल्डर में सिलेक्ट करेंगे, चेक करेंगे, उसका एक ईमेल का भी कॉपी आपको चला जाएगा. सो दैट ऑप्शन इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. सिलेक्ट द रिपोजिटरी ऑप्शन इज देयर. यस हमने रखा है डिफॉल्ट. तो अगर आप कोई कंटेंट रिपोजिटरी में भी सेव करते हैं विच इज नॉट पब्लिश्ड, that again will be helping you in getting the similarity percentage. Folder is created, editable folder this is. Select the folder, we have to submit inside the folder from the plus sign. If you want to upload a document of 15 Indian regional languages that are covered, तो regional language का option select करना होगा. Outside India की अगर आप language check कर रहे हैं तो non-English and English. Common language, scan PDF का option आता है. As a faculty members, as librarian, many times we scroll certain words. अगर आप handwritten text, you can check handwritten text. You can write it, scan and upload for plagiarism detection. Nowadays, of course, I write very less, but in any scenario, you can do that. जो भी आपका हैंड रिटन टेक्स्ट है, OCR ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रिकॉग्निशन से वो कन्वर्ट होके यूनिकोड मैचिंग होकर एल्गोरिदम से आपको परसेंटेज मिलेगा. जिप के थ्रू आप अटैच कर सकते हैं. गूगल ड्राइव, फ्रॉम गूगल ड्राइव ऑल्सो आप अटैच कर सकते हैं. फ्यूअर फाइल्स है तो ये ऑप्शन आपको सिलेक्ट करना है. फाइल वन हैज टू सिलेक्ट जो भी आपका डॉक्यूमेंट है. स्टार किया गया are the compulsory option. Author, title, document, this is all compulsory. Guide email and guide name you can just add. तो अगर आप guide email और guide name add करते हैं तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि a result copy, analysis copy will also be shared with the co-author. So this can be used for multi-purpose. And submit. Add author name, select the document type and submit. The moment you submit, the process will get started. I have already submitted, done the process. Within minutes, you will get the result. So the result will be in terms of percentage that you can see here. Sorry, the document is opening up. This is on the one side is my input. तो मैंने author name डाला था, title डाला था. On the other hand side is the software's output. एक percentage, paper ID, submission. Whatever you check does not go to the repository of Drillbit. Drillbit के repository, then this folder sign will come in front of that. But it does not go automatically. Manually you have to select. पहले ये जो हमारा similarity report पे click करेंगे उससे भी एक option आता है. Similarity percentage पे click करने पर repository में save करने का option आता है. दूसरा option है ये जो small boxes है. ये small box को अगर मैंने टिक किया, ऊपर में एक ऑप्शन है सेव टू रिपोजिटरी. Whatever you have selected, you can then save to repository. I will need to refresh the page. Within seconds it happens. Many a times it happens automatically and I have to just refresh the page and it will go to the repository. 30% से ज्यादा रिपोजिटरी में नहीं जाता. और ये जो करप्टेड फाइल का ऑप्शन आ रहा है, ये मैंने एक फोटो अपलोड की थी, सो इसीलिए करप्टेड फाइल. सो व्हेनेवर यू गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ करप्टेड फाइल और एनी टेक्निकल इशू, इट इज बिकॉज यू हैव टू रीचेक क्या आपने सही डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड किया है कि नहीं. ऑल इज गॉन टू द रिपोजिटरी ऑफ ड्रिलबिट. नाउ दिस will be helpful in of course giving you the similarity percentage across जो भी लोग Drillbit use कर रहे हैं. They will be getting the beneficial of this option. We are at the end of the session, 10 more minutes, and then I will be taking question and answers. So I just request to mute. And अगर किसी सिनेरियो में अगर आपको रीचेक करना है, make sure you are removing the document from the repository. If I want to check this document of encapsulation again, firstly आपने manually उसको repository में save किया है. At the same time, अगर आपको recheck करना है, 30% less is only going in the repository first. Second, you're manually saving it. Thirdly, if you want to recheck, make sure you are removing it from the repository, because if you save it in the repository and check, same text will be available in the part as a part of content coverage, and you will receive 100% plagiarism. So it is editable things. These are, you can delete it. Once deleted, it will be gone from the repository. We said quotes, only 100% quotes are allowed. More than that quote, alert will come. This alert sign you can see in front of the similarity report. So this is for exclude quotes. 15% is only allowed. Here, this section I wanted to show, one alert is there. When quotes are more than 15%, every transparency is available in Drillbit. I will now click on the similarity report. This is 24%. I'm clicking in this report, and I can also download this report in a PDF format. So two types of format is available. First, analysis report. This is called similarity report, analysis report. Other is a downloadable version of PDF format. Now this is the analysis report. Whatever folder management settings you have done, वो अप्लाई होगा हमारे डॉक्यूमेंट को. सो जो फंक्शनैलिटी ऑफ क्रिएटिंग फोल्डर वो इसीलिए है कि जो भी आप क्राइटेरियाज यस एंड नो सेलेक्ट करते हैं वो डॉक्यूमेंट को अप्लाई करेगी. सोर्स टू टेक्स्ट मैचिंग है. Above there is hyperlink also. So अगर मैं इस hyperlink पे क्लिक करूंगी तो parent document will open up. One has to compare. There is a difference between similarity and plagiarism. सॉफ्टवेयर आपको जो भी सिमिलैरिटीज आती है वो परसेंटेज में आपको देते हैं. यूजर को कंक्लूड करना है प्लेगरिज्म है कि नहीं बाय कंपेयरिंग इट विद द पेरेंट डॉक्यूमेंट. ऑफ कोर्स दैट एनालिसिस इज फॉर द क्रिएटिव माइंड्स. सोर्स टू टेक्स्ट है, और अगर मैं इस टेक्स्ट में कोई भी कलर पे क्लिक करती हूँ तो इट विल टेक मी टू द सोर्सेज. विद इन द सोर्सेज प्राइमरी और अल्टरनेट, प्राइमरी सोर्स, सेकेंडरी सोर्सेस सारे आ जाते हैं, और एक्सक्लूड सोर्सेस का भी ऑप्शन आता है. ये जो आप ग्रीन वाला ऑप्शन देख रहे हैं, यूजीसी ने कहा है one can exclude small sources. Again, there is a particular criteria 10 to 15%. So आप जब भी exclude करना चाहे, depending upon why you are excluding the text. अब ये जो टेक्स्ट है ये काफी ज्यादा 1% में एक्सक्लूड का ऑप्शन आ रहा है, बट दिस टेक्स्ट लुक्स लाइक कॉपी पेस्टेड. आई विल नॉट एक्सक्लूड दैट. बट अदर, इफ आई क्लिक ऑन नंबर 9, these kind of brown colored high molecular weight, I can then decide on my own कि okay, it is okay to exclude, then I will exclude that. These kind of functionality is available to the user. So one can use that and exclude. जितना भी आप exclude करेंगे, percentage of similarity will reduce. So that is why there is criteria for everything, 10 to 15%. Whatever you exclude, it is available here. You can also include if required. You have to click here and you can then include once again. Drillbit plagiarism detecting software is for text. हम पहले से ही बात कर रहे हैं. Text to text matching words के लिए है. It is not for audio, video, images, graph, table, equation. बहुत बार ये question आता है कि images check हो सकते हैं क्या? Currently there are other tools but UGC approved नहीं है. UGC approved सिर्फ टेक्स्ट के लिए है, तो हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्स्ट को ही कंसिडर करके सिमिलैरिटी परसेंटेज दे रहा है. अगर आपके डॉक्यूमेंट में इमेजेस वगैरह है, ऑटोमेटिकली उसको नहीं कंसिडर किया जाएगा. शेयर दिस एनालिसिस पेज. दिस एंटायर एनालिसिस पेज आप आपके को-ऑथर के साथ शेयर कर सकते हो. ऑफ कोर्स इट प्रोवाइड्स लॉट ऑफ फंक्शनैलिटी देन PDF. तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा आप अगर आप इसको को-ऑथर्स के साथ शेयर करें. बाय दिस लिंक हियर यू हैव टू शेयर एट द ईमेल एड्रेस एंड इट विल बी शेयर्ड. डुप्लीकेट फ्रेजेस का एक हमने ऑप्शन दिया है जिसमें आपको वर्ड काउंट लिखना है 3 से 14 के बीच में. उस वर्ड काउंट के सेंटेंसेस कितनी बार रिपीट हुए हैं, इस फीचर का गोल है कि रिपीटेशन रिड्यूस हो. बहुत बार सेम repetitions are available in the text. How to avoid repetition of same sentences that go unnoticed? You can rewrite the other sentence in other ways. So this option is available. In settings, whatever folder management features you have given, yes and no, from here you can alter. Quotes, मेरे टेक्स्ट में नथिंग इज इन इन्वर्टेड कॉमा, मुझे ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा है. रेफरेंसेस भी मेरे पास बहुत कम, शायद नहीं है, डेमो डॉक्यूमेंट है, बट अगर आप एक्सक्लूड और इंक्लूड करते हैं रेफरेंस, उससे भी परसेंटेज अफेक्ट होता है. सबसे ज्यादा वर्ड काउंट से अफेक्ट होता है. हमने कहा था नो जो है हमारा पब्लिकेशन फ्रेंडली सेटिंग 5 वर्ड्स का सिलेक्शन है. मेरा परसेंटेज आप देख सकते हैं 24. द मोमेंट आई चेंज द वर्ड काउंट, आई हैड सिलेक्टेड 14. यू कैन कस्टमाइज इट. थीसिस for project assignment, this is more suitable. So one can see the difference after changing the word count. Yes, 14 word count, the result is 15%. You can download the report in PDF and HTML, share the basic file information, word count, text sentences you can find here. Many a times हमें printed receipt attach करनी होती है that we have checked plagiarism. So this information is editable. बहुत सारी editable है. आप देख सकते हैं paper title percentage, that is not editable. Then save to repository option is also available here as well. तो within that online report आपको save to repository का मिलेगा. स्कैन करके आप शेयर कर सकते हैं. अ पीडीएफ कॉपी विल बी शेयर्ड. ईमेल यू कैन शेयर, अ पीडीएफ कॉपी विल बी शेयर्ड. द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अदर परसेंटेज नाउ इज AI. Clicking on that, you will receive an AI report. You can download this report separately. Now we also have a PDF version of that particular document. When you download it in a PDF format, the particular document is looking like this. All the information is available for transparency. Everything, the folder, whatever feed settings you give to the folder is available. Only this, exclude source. जब आप similarity report के अंदर exclude करते हैं, तो वो percentage यहाँ पर आएगा. Criteria है 10 to 15, उसके according आपको यहाँ पे reflect होगा. बाकी सारी फोल्डर बनाते समय की सेटिंग है. यहाँ पर भी हाइपरलिंक्स है, तो आप पेरेंट डॉक्यूमेंट को क्लिक कर सकते हैं. बट पीडीएफ में सोर्स और टेक्स्ट का मैचिंग मैन्युअली करना होता है. तो नंबरिंग एंड कलर कोऑर्डिनेशन के साथ आप टेक्स्ट के साथ उसको कंपेयर कर सकते हैं. फाइनली आई विल स्विच टू एडमिन. और एडमिन अगर आप लोग ड्रिल बिट यूज कर रहे हैं, आई एम श्योर यू आर, तो आई हैव स्विच टू एडमिन. आपको एडमिन के क्रेडेंशियल्स इनिशियली मिल जाएंगे. एडमिन के ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू में स्विच टू यूजर का ऑप्शन होता है. मेनी एडमिन्स आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर चेकिंग एंड शेयरिंग विद द ऑथर. दे कैन स्विच टू यूजर एंड शेयर, चेक एंड शेयर, क्योंकि यूजर के प्रोफाइल से ही आप चेकिंग कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पर आपको कितने डॉक्यूमेंट सब्सक्राइब्ड है, यूटिलाइज्ड है, यूजर, रिपोजिटरी के फंक्शंस मिल जाएंगे. पीडीएफ, चेंज पासवर्ड, बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन. Announcement, as earlier mentioned, admin can connect with the user. प्लस साइन से आपको कोई भी अनाउंसमेंट है, आप अगर यहाँ पे ऐड करेंगे, only admin can do that. It will be shared with the user and their email addresses as well. Admin का रोल हमारा, it's more of administrating and overviewing. So how many users you have created, how many documents are allotted, utilized, कौन से रेंज में आपके users document check कर रहे हैं, is it in the high plagiarism zone, high penalty zone, या no penalty zone. This track is available for the admin. And trend analysis, document time, all these basic features are available on the dashboard. The very important one is to create the users, and all the users will be reflected here. So basically आपने कितने users बनाए हैं, कितने उनको डॉक्यूमेंट अलॉट किए हैं, कितने यूज किया है, एंड उनके स्टैटिस्टिक्स. इट विल बी अवेलेबल फॉर ऑल द एडमिन्स. टू क्रिएट द यूजर, नेम, ईमेल एड्रेस, डॉक्यूमेंट आपको अलॉट करना है बेस्ड ऑन योर अवेलेबिलिटी. एंड जो ग्रामर का है वो आप अगर सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं है तो आप 0 रखिए. इतना इंफॉर्मेशन इज ओनली रिक्वायर्ड एंड द यूजर विल बी क्रिएटेड. मल्टीपल यूजर के लिए टेम्पलेट ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल, सो यू कैन डाउनलोड एंड देन add the information. You can also download reports for a specific user. Repository functions, whenever the users are saving in the repository, admin can view it, delete it. Text nahi, ओनली द बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन। टेक्स्ट की कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी है। लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट प्लेटफॉर्म्स एडमिन कैन इंटीग्रेट इन सेटिंग्स 2 steps logging in process to maintain the security after adding username and password, email OTP option similar to the user, and in support any technical query if admin has, they can raise that from here just as user can. Thank you so much. Please type your questions if there are any. We are glad. I hope this really made using Drillbit plagiarism detecting software a bit more updated versions we try to share, because certain things like announcement, editing of the word count, selection of the word count, ये बहुत ही currently हमने update किया है. So thank you so much. If there are any questions, please let us know in the chat box, या फिर आप unmute करके भी पूछ सकते हैं. And thank you so much for staying with us through this period. Prabhat sir, thank you so much for organizing. Because of Prabhat sir, such majority of participants could join in. जो प्रभात sir का और MPLA का जो impact है वो इतना huge है कि they can within few days organize such important and with good number of participation. MPLA can do that. Thank you so much. Single user subscription is also available on the website. You can just see that single user subscription is definitely available on the website. You can connect with them and that is available.
मंदारी मैडम,
Yes sir.
मैं हरकल बात कर रहा हूँ एमजीएम यूनिवर्सिटी छत्रपति संभाजीनगर से.
हाँ सर, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल कहिए.
इंटीग्रेशन जो ऑप्शन है एडमिन टूल में, वैसे वो कैसे काम करता है, ये मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन है.
हाँ सर.
और दूसरा क्वेश्चन ऐसा है, एनालिसिस की जो कॉपी जाती है यूजर्स को,
हाँ.
या फिर जिनका हम रिपोर्ट चेक कर रहे हैं, रिसर्च चेक कर रहे हैं, उनको एनालिसिस की कॉपी जाती है, तो एनालिसिस का जो ईमेल रहता है उससे वो जो रिसर्च है वो रीराइट हो सकता है क्या, रीराइट कर सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ ठीक है सर, थैंक यू क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए. हरकल सर से तो हमारा ट्रेनिंग और बातचीत होती ही रहती है. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, इंस्टीट्यूशनल एंड पर्सनल पे जाकर पर्सनल सब्सक्रिप्शन ले सकते हैं, ये मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन था. और दूसरा सर पूछ रहे इंटीग्रेशन के बारे में. तो सर ये इंटीग्रेशन का मोटिव ऐसा है कि बहुत बार टीचिंग के लिए लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और इन सॉफ्टवेयर्स में लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट प्लेटफॉर्म्स में जितने भी ई रिसोर्सेज है वो इंटीग्रेट हो जाता है. तो स्टूडेंट्स या फैकल्टी मेंबर को अपना अकाउंट ब्लैक बोर्ड, कैनवास पे क्रिएट करना होता है. पहले तो इनके खुद के भी अपने सब्सक्रिप्शन होते हैं, पर वो पढ़ाने के लिए एक अच्छा मीडियम होता है. तो जितने भी ई रिसोर्सेज है वो कैनवास पे, ब्लैक बोर्ड पे आ जाते हैं, उससे यूटिलिटी अच्छी होती है. तो अगर आपका इंटीग्रेटेड है, अगर आप यूज करते हैं टीचिंग के लिए फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और स्टूडेंट्स, देन ड्रिलबिट बाकी ई रिसोर्सेज के साथ साथ खुद भी इंटीग्रेट होता है एंड वहां से यूजिंग तो फिर सेम ऐसा ही होगा जैसा हम करते आ रहे हैं. दूसरा क्वेश्चन सर ने कहा था कि एनालिसिस पेज का जो शेयरिंग है, जो हम पहले से कह रहे हैं कि ये जो एनालिसिस पेज है ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है किसी भी इन डेप्थ अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए. और यहाँ से आप एनालिसिस पेज की लिंक शेयर कर सकते हैं. शेयर जरूर कर सकते हैं सर, और वो बाकी सारे फीचर्स यूज कर सकते हैं. एडिटिंग नहीं हो सकता, एडिटिंग का ऑप्शन अवेलेबल नहीं है. एडिटिंग के लिए आपको जब सॉफ्टवेयर विद इन द ड्रिलबिट एडिटिंग नहीं है करंटली, आई डोंट थिंक कि कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर रिजल्ट्स के साथ साथ विद इन दैट एडिटिंग का ऑप्शन प्रोवाइड करते हैं. बिकॉज इससे क्या हो जाएगा कि वो अपने ट्रिक्स करके वही के वही एडिट करके परसेंटेज रिड्यूस इजीली हो जाएगा. आई डोंट नो इन फ्यूचर इफ इट विल कम, बट फॉर नाउ आपको जो रिजल्ट मिलता है एनालिसिस पेज में बहुत इन डेप्थ पेरेंट डॉक्यूमेंट पे आप जा सकते हैं. एआई का जो फीचर होता है वो भी एनालिसिस पेज के अंदर ही होता है. पीडीएफ में आपने देखा होगा कितने परसेंटेज ऑफ एआई का इम्पैक्ट है वो अवेलेबल नहीं है. तो एनालिसिस पेज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप किसी के साथ भी शेयर करते हैं तो वो इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस कर सकते हैं. एडिटिंग के लिए आपको देखना होगा कि ओके यहाँ पे एडिटिंग की जरूरत है, आपको अलग से जहाँ पे आपका डॉक्यूमेंट है उसको वर्ड में एडिट करना होगा एंड देन वापस से आप अपलोड कर सकते हैं चेक करने के लिए. तो दैट डिपेंड्स. सो आई होप सर आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर्ड कर किया है मैंने.
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम.
सर, बिल्कुल कहिए.
मैम आई एम बीले
Yes,
स्टूडेंट. तो मैम ड्रिल बिट इमेज और टेक्स्ट के लिए दोनों के लिए अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, ओनली फॉर टेक्स्ट के लिए मैम?
only for text. ऑडियो, वीडियो,
Okay, ma'am.
इमेजेस, ग्राफ, टेबल, इक्वेशन, क्योंकि हमारे यूजीसी के डॉक्यूमेंट में मेंशन किया गया है अप टू 14 वर्ड काउंट. बात ऐसी है कि यूजीसी
ma'am.
की तरफ से कोई सॉफ्टवेयर अब तक आया नहीं है जो इमेजेस के लिए हो, ऑडियो के लिए हो, वीडियो के लिए हो. अब तक नहीं है. अभी इतना एआई एडवांस हो चुका है. आई एम श्योर इन द फ्यूचर समथिंग विल कम अप, बट फॉर नाउ इट इज ओनली फॉर टेक्स्ट. सो जो आपको परसेंटेज ऑफ रिजल्ट भी मिल रहा है टेक्स्ट के लिए है.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. One question is there. What is the difference between Langquill and Grammarly? Langquill is a English सीखने के लिए है. तो आप जब Langquill को सब्सक्राइब करते हैं, आपका जो लिसनिंग है, स्पीकिंग, रीडिंग, राइटिंग के साथ साथ आपको सर्टिफिकेशन, तो एक कोर्स की तरह है जो आप Langquill में सब्सक्राइब करेंगे. इट्स मोर लाइक अ कोर्स ऑफ इंग्लिश, ऑनलाइन कोर्स. Grammarly जो है वो AI टूल है. इफ यू आर राइटिंग समथिंग assistance के लिए, certain things are spelled wrong, so it's a spelling AI tool. तो free अगर है तो free के भी आप यूज कर सकते हैं Grammarly, और सब्सक्रिप्शन में भी आपको कुछ सजेशंस आते हैं. तो that's a difference. Thank you so much. Yes sir, any question please come.
Hello.
Yes sir.
Madam, Dr. P.K. Tripathi.
Yes sir.
Actually, congratulations for your nice presentation.
Thank you.
I have a few questions. First one is your product available in GEM portal?
So GEM
GEM.
portal, I am not sure of that. I will get back to that answer.
Actually, what happens, so many central government institutions, they are bound to purchase any product or any software through GEM portal only. And actually, while purchasing for our institution, I found that it is not available in the GEM portal. That's why we just choose another one which is available there. But that is not
Yes.
up to the mark. That's actually, well, although your product is having some good features,
Yes,
if it is possible, then you can include it in the GEM portal.
Sure,
It
sir,
would be okay. One
Thank
thing.
you, sir,
Second thing
for
is
valuable feedback and what issue
Yeah.
you encountered. This definitely adds more advantage to Drillbit. So
Okay.
we will definitely share this.
Okay.
Thank
Another
you.
question is, madam, actually, what happens in the analysis page, in this analysis report? Actually, if one wants to go to the original source where from that similarity is highlighted, in
Yes.
that original source is so
Yes.
big. So big,
Yes,
just like
yes,
40
yes.
pages, 50 pages, and
Yes, sir.
within that 50 pages, to find out that particular sentence or phrase, it becomes
Yes.
difficult for the person,
Yeah,
writer,
you
the author.
rightly highlighted, sir. You rightly highlighted, and many of the users have shared that this is a struggle to find where it is matching.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
have informed Drillbit team, and they are in the process of changing this. So they will in future
Okay.
maybe highlight that. But this is very rightly said, sir. Drillbit is working on it.
Another problem, some of the means users, they are they are just putting it to this particular type of problem, that when they are finding that in the similarity report, some phrases they have written their own, but that is found similar with some content, and
Yes,
they are thinking that whether my content is published first or whether that earlier content is published. There is no such date bound or date wise means
Okay.
indexing of the documents.
Yes,
तो
yes.
इसलिए क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है कि मैं तो पहले पब्लिश किया, अब वो कैसे दिखा रहा है कि ये है, और सम जैसे इंटरनेट से कहीं साइट से लेते हैं और साइट में पता
Yes.
नहीं चलता है कि साइट में ये पहले आया है या मेरा डॉक्यूमेंट
Yes.
के बाद आया है. That is a
That is
problem.
why,
Also,
sir, that is why I have also highlighted that Drillbit is giving you similarity report. All this which was published earlier, which was published later, that the user
Yeah.
has to conclude. So definitely
Okay.
this is something, sir, if added date wise, link wise, it will definitely be helpful. It makes the process easier. But software is doing the algorithm checking, AI checking, algorithm, Unicode, and it provides all the data to the user. Definitely the user has to conclude about plagiarism by opening the parent document and everything. But sir, your point is
Okay,
your
okay,
point is correct.
okay,
Thank
thank you, madam. Thank you.
कुछ भी
And-
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड, चलो।
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
yes, yes, sir.
From
Yes.
National Law Institute, University, Bhopal.
Yes,
There is a question from my side, ma'am. I want
yes,
to know that whether the footnotes that are given in the documents of the law, like using
yes, yes.
Cola or Blue Book method, so they are going to be excluded or not? Because as of now, many of the software, the leading softwares of the plagiarism detection are not
Yes,
able to do the same.
yes, yes.
So, what,
Sir, we have
yes,
uh,
please.
we have had this. I had actually personally had this question from law side earlier as well, and I recommended them to use exclude quote option, in which the footnotes can be added in inverted comma, and use the setting exclude quote in the folder management. So whatever the footnotes are, or whatever kind of text you want to exclude, which is not in plagiarism but a part of a format, that you can put it in inverted comma, use the feature, and that will be excluded.
Yeah,
So
but
that you can try.
what there will be one issue in that, that will be violating the referencing style. As per the referencing style, they cannot use the quotation, and if they use more than 30% of the part in the quotations,
Yes, yes.
then it's not going to be excluded.
No, sir. For exclude quote, as per UGC, it is only 15%. You can put certain text in 15% only. And for footnotes, you can exclude according to that. Yet, if you have 10% similarity, it is a no penalty zone. We don't recommend that. But in scenarios like this, you can always have 10% and less of similarity, which is a no penalty zone in such criterias.
Okay.
So that should not be the problem.
Another question regarding the AI detection. We have earlier
Yes.
had a AI detection tool from
Yes.
plagiarism detection software itself. So the
Yes.
issue that we faced in that, a student came to us and they will ask us, where is the source? From that source, you are saying that I have copied from that particular source or generated from ChatGPT or Write for Me or any other
Yes,
AI
yes.
generated tool. So there we face the issue. In that case, we have to close down the AI detection in view of there is no policy of that, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have a valid reason that we don't have any source, so that we can rely on that and say this particular part is exactly from ChatGPT.
Yeah, very rightly said, sir. Very rightly said. Somehow, this question makes the software in doubt as well. But I would like to say that if the Unicode or the algorithms are wiser, the user only knows for now where they have utilized the ChatGPT. Many a times because, as you rightly mentioned, there is no certain guidelines from UGC. There is no specificity of that. Even ChatGPT doesn't have a backend reference or from where they are suggesting the sources, because the AI is very new in the process. That's why directing to the sources is not available. Having said that, it comes with 90% and more accuracy. Earlier, at least 2 months before, it was 90% more. Maybe Drillbit in the process would have done it 95% more. So that accuracy is available to assure the other user that yes, you have an influence of copy pasting from ChatGPT, because the software gives that accuracy. At the same time, even using Grammarly or changing the word from using the text for Quillbot, other text writing tools are there. AI, wherever they are using like a replacement, AI influence will be there. I had checked one previous document from a long time before where I did not had even access to Grammarly, because it's all started in the recent 5 years. A very old document. My AI percentage was 0. The moment I started using Grammarly, it will be higher. When I copy paste from ChatGPT, it will jump to somewhere 70, 80. So that kind of range is there. AI percentage also comes to 0 if you do not use anything. Just your mind and your hands are on the computer, so it will come 0. So that assurity is there because the percentage accuracy is more than 90%. In coming time, sir, that should happen. In coming time, it should happen that the sources should come.
Because I have done the same check for writing an article, and I found I was writing an article on
Okay, thank you.
So I found
Yes.
a different into that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will take another few
Ma'am,
questions and we'll definitely conclude. Please, sir, continue.
ma'am, can we know how many pages we can detect plagiarism? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir. How many
Ma'am,
pages
yeah,
that they
limits.
wanted?
Limits of pages, ma'am.
Very well mentioned, sir, because in the process there was so much to show. 800 pages you can check at a time. So switch to user, and that information is available on the website. But thank you for highlighting. When you create a folder and you will need to upload a document, very rightly said here is that 800 pages. So in Drillbit, it is page wise. So the limit from 1 page to 800 pages at a time. More than 800 pages, your file will come corrupted.
ओके एंड मैम दिस ये तो होगी पेजेस की बात, ऐसा कुछ
Yes.
वर्ड काउंटिंग का भी है क्या मैम? कि
नहीं
इतने ही
वर्ड
वर्ड हम ले
काउंटिंग से
सकते हैं?
नहीं है, हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर में पेज वाइज से है. तो पेज में अभी 800 पेजेस में आप कितने वर्ड्स ऐड कर सकते हैं, जितने कर सकते हैं उस हिसाब से.
अच्छा मैम, सेकंड डाउट ये है मैम, जैसे कि हम फाइल अपलोड करते हैं तो उसमें परसेंटेज वाइज शो होता है कि इतना प्लेगरिज्म है, इतना परसेंटेज वाइज उसमें एक एक चीज दिखाते हैं. तो सपोज अगर हम इसको एक्सक्लूड करते हैं तो वो पूरी चीजें हट जाती हैं उसमें से, डॉक्यूमेंट्स में से.
हाँ, बिल्कुल सर. हटाने के लिए एक स्पेसिफिक रीजनिंग होना चाहिए जो कि एथिकल होना चाहिए. हटने के बाद में भी वो हमेशा अवेलेबल होता है हमारे फाइनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स में. अगर आप यहाँ पर भी कोई चीज एक्सक्लूड करते हैं, अब ये डॉक्यूमेंट में तो मेरा नहीं है कुछ भी एक्सक्लूडेड, बट अगर आप एक्सक्लूड करेंगे ना तो यहाँ पर वो शो हो जाएगा 0%. या फिर अगर आपने कोई कोट एक्सक्लूड किया है तो कितना %, रेफरेंस, तो ये सारी चीजें फाइनल डॉक्यूमेंट में मेंशन है, क्योंकि हमें पता है इसकी वजह से हमारा जो परसेंटेज ऑफ सिमिलैरिटी है वो इन्फ्लुएंस होता है. तो वो हमेशा मेंशन्ड है और ये फीचर्स भी हमें दिए गए ताकि राइट परसेंटेज आ सके. मेनी अ टाइम्स पीपल अज्यूम कि ये सेटिंग्स दी गई है ताकि हम परसेंटेज रिड्यूस कर सके. बिल्कुल नहीं, सही परसेंटेज आ सके इसीलिए आपको ये सेटिंग दी गई है, क्योंकि सॉफ्टवेयर को कभी कभार नहीं समझ में आता है कि ये प्लेगरिज्म है या इंस्ट्रूमेंट का नाम है, उस वजह से सेटिंग्स दी गई है. So it will be always available. Thank you, sir. Any more questions?
Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Can I get the personal efficient of Dr. Drillbit? How can I get?
Yes, that is available on the website. It is available. I will once again show that. Give me 1 second. So on the website, you just go online on Drillbit, drillbitplagiarism.com. Okay, so and here in the product section you can see the personal option. So there you can go for the subscription, request a demo, request for trial, and they will connect with you, or you can just call Drillbit from here. They will connect and you can just go for subscription.
Hello.
Yes, sir, please continue.
This is Dr. Pradita from
Yes.
MIT Art Design Technology University.
Yes.
I have a question about repository. How to remove the documents from repository?
Yes.
If I have not chosen that earlier, then how to remove the document from repository?
Yes, sir. Saving the document in repository, first from similarity percentage if you open the analysis play page, and second by this small boxes. Once it is gone in the repository, to remove it is very easy. You just have to go to the repository, means in your account, this repository option, and delete it. It will be instantly deleted, instantly. So actually I have to refresh the page.
So actually I have done it.
Yes.
I have done it, but even though I have done it, it is showing it is in cloud. I have seen it is somewhere else. It is showing there also.
No, sir. Drillbit has no such privacy settings. Just now you can see that it is removed, and many a times it shows the notification that within 24 hours, but it does not take even 24 hours. Instantly it is removed. But you just try once again. Many a times, just now I refresh the page 2-3 times because one click the page gets hanged. So just delete and refresh the page. It will be removed.
Another one question, ma'am.
Yes.
If I am testing with Turnitin also, and at the same time I am testing with Drillbit.
Yes, sir.
The percentage is showing lesser or greater? Why it is happening?
Sir, there should be certain difference in percentage, minor. That is acceptable. क्योंकि
Yeah,
दोनों
right.
both the softwares are different and they are supposed to give different, but somewhere in the range. Few percentage of changes is not a big change. Major percentage difference, if it is there, you should just check for settings. If both the software you have done same word count, earlier there was no customization of word count. We had strict criteria up to 15, sorry, up to 14 and up to 5. Now we have word criteria as well, because in Turnitin from beginning there was the word count selection. So I
Okay,
request
okay.
you to keep the settings same and then go for checking. It should be similar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank
So
you.
Nikita ma'am, I have two questions.
Yes, yes,
First is like authenticate, check the manuscript who was in the pipeline.
yes.
So do we have this option in Drillbit? Like Turnitin do not check, but authenticate consider the manuscript which are in pipeline, like in submission with the publishers.
No, sir. No,
Okay.
here you have to separately only check and then go
Okay.
for submit.
Second question, ma'am, when we define like as per UGC guideline up to 14 words,
Yes,
it should not. But in spite of that also, it is showing when we check the report,
yes,
it is showing like 4 word, 5 word, and then says
yes,
less than 1 word. So it should not show now when we have
yes,
defined like it should not, less than up to 14 words, it is allowed.
yes,
Then
yes.
why unnecessary it is coming in the this?
Because, sir, the criteria is such that up to 14. There is no strictness between like selected only 5 words, only 6. It's up to. So when you go for up to 5, there will be selection for 3, 4 and 5 based on the matching. What we can do now is go for the customization. If you can just type 3, then 3 words to 3 words from the published data will be matched. So still it will be up to 3. So it might be 1, 2 and 3. That's how the software is made, because that is how the guidelines is. So up to comes in the picture, and that is
Yeah,
why.
because see what happened now, due to this unnecessary, there are a lot of
Yes,
small
small
similarities
sources. Yeah.
shown, and which where we lost the purpose. So
Yes,
if,
yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes.
so that is one
Many
of
a time, sir, we see that small sources give an advantages because very minor things are shown, and sometimes it's a lot of clutter as well. So I
So
can
what we do,
definitely.
ma'am, here in our research scholars, when they submit the thesis, we
Yes,
say, when you check, just check the chapter 1 to 8. Don't, that time don't include in your manuscript like bibliographies, references,
yes,
acknowledgement, and
yes, yes.
unnecessary because it creates increase the number, because whatever
Yeah.
the original text like to be checked, that is in the
That
chapter,
is to be, yeah, that
1
will
to
be
8,
more
right, ma'am?
precise. But sir, you can also, if reference and bibliography, you can also do yes and no. And if acknowledgement and certain text is there, then you can go for exclude quote, because many a times people don't want to formats are changed in that criteria. But if somebody is willing to just check 2 chapters, that is also good. That will be more precise for the results.
Yes.
Definitely. I would also like to highlight, smaller the word count, higher the percentage of similarity, because small words will be responsible, percentage will be higher. More the word count, lesser. So it's inversely proportional. So the less we choose the word count, up to 5, up to 4, that will always give you more precise for publishing. They will be more precise result.
Okay.
Oh,
So one suggestion I have, as per the
yes,
UGC guideline, if you can make those things by default,
yes, yes, sir.
like exclude references, yes. So you make it by default, yes, because that is as per the UGC guideline,
Yes,
right?
that is as per
Huh.
UGC, sir. But when somebody is going for publishing, at that time maybe that can be more editable format. But of course, we can have certain customization university-wise, college-wise. So one feedback which we really liked is that admin should have control of the settings. So all the students, they don't have to change it multiple
See,
times.
yeah, what is the problem, na, man? With this anti-plagiarism, these softwares, admin,
Yes,
has a larger role, and that is a big
yes,
headache
yes,
also, frankly speaking, because
yes,
if we like give access of Drillbit to all the students, and
yes,
librarians, we have a lot of job. But end
yes,
of the day, every day we need to spend 1 year, 2 hours on software like Drillbit, admining the thing, which is
yes,
practically
yes,
very difficult.
yes, sir.
That is the reason we hesitate to give access to all the students.
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely.
here if you make such default settings and
Yes,
admin
yes.
role will be minimum, like without their consent, it should not go in the repository
Yes,
and all those
yes,
things. So what will happen? Our life will be easy.
Yes, sir.
I
This
think-
feedback is coming a lot, and I think they are in the process, because that way, if admin has lot of control, things will be easier for the students, also for the admin also. Definitely, sir. This feedback is taken.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I think now, Prabhas sir, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Prabhas sir? So I think, ma'am, we can conclude now because it's already 12:40, right?
Thank you, sir. Oh, so many questions we have taken. For feedback form and for certificates, we will provide that in the next week in your respective mail addresses which you utilized for logging in. So thank you so much. Thank you
Sure,
so much.
ma'am. And
for
we
that.
also, ma'am, thank you for on behalf of
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Library
Can we-
Association.
Thank
to
you,
joining
Sandeep,
the
sir.
session. Yeah.
Thank you, Sandeep, sir, for your keynote speak and
Ma'am,
every.
can we write our email on the chat boxes, or you have directly?
No, no,
done?
sir. We have, if you have registered, we have your email address.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am, very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
That
you.
session
Thank you.
very
It was
nice.
very
and-
valuable, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day ahead. See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll end
Thank
here.
Same to you, ma'am. Same to you.